Question 1. What do you see as the role of the visual arts in society today, particularly in your profession or area of study? Response. Honestly, visual arts have a huge role. I am attending school to be a writer for video games, and I am sure you can imagine how heavily the game industry relies on visual arts. And not just for the games themselves, you need them for advertising, marketing, and merchandise as well. Question 2. New communications and media technologies make imagery almost instantly available. Do you believe this has a positive or negative influence on your field or industry? Please provide an example. Response 2. I think that new communications and media technologies are a double-edged sword. On the one hand, information is easily accessible and offers limitless possibilities. Conversely, too many options can get lost easily within the chaos. It's easy for a writer to get overwhelmed, but with a little organization and streamlining the process can become easier to use. In the video game industry, technology is the forefront of the business, and yet with so many ways to put a game out there, it's easy to have a project fail, become bogged down, or slip through the cracks. I can definitely see your point there. Question 3. What popular images do you see frequently repeated throughout your industry? Response 3. It really comes down to stressing the player character. For example, the trends of today center on first-person shooter games, and as such you see the player character, usually a male, front and center against a backdrop of destruction, usually referencing a possible level or the setting of the game. Likewise, with a role-playing game, the hero is front and center, ideally set against a backdrop of allies or enemies. The purpose is naturally to draw the view to the center with the immediate message of "this is who you will be." Question 4. Who is one of your favorite visual artists, and/or what is your favorite style of visual art? Response 4. I have always loved landscapes and townscapes. There is something special about catching a glimpse into another time, place, ideal, or even dimension. Thomas Kinkade has a unique play on lighting techniques that he uses in his landscapes. When you dim a room, his painting literally lights up by itself. You find yourself wishing for the secrets that those lights hold. You wonder what the world you are seeing is like on the other side. My other artistic passion is anime. I have always believed that the eyes are the windows to the soul, and as such, the anime style in general tries to convey this thought via characters' eyes. Big open eyes denote a pure soul, and thin narrow eyes display evil intent. It's something that is often overlooked when people consider anime. When getting around to putting out a game of my own, I hope it will carry an anime style. That's a very unique way of looking at it. I'm sure, as you said, most anime fans might pass over something like that. You said you hoped anime might be a theme included in your work in game design, so that leads into my final question for you. Question 5. Has your knowledge of famous artworks influenced your creative process, and if so, how? Response 5. When I was younger, art never really registered in my mind. I look at the world around me and see art everywhere. It's never something that really hits home until I find myself describing the color of the leaves dancing in the currents of the wind, in a scene or the deep, fathomless, empty gaze, or fiery glare between characters. It's always there and makes appearances in surprising places. I would say that my knowledge always surprises me when I least expect it. Most people don't consider the art involved in writing, but it is surprising how artistic a writer can be. I couldn't agree more. Well, that concludes my questions for you. Thank you for your time, and I wish you luck with your studies.